They're testing the right side here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Banks. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the
ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Looking for room at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is
turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Stevens. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Gators have it with a first and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going right to work up top. Punts it out of the air.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Looking for room at the 40. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's taking the shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were
Ernie on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Try to get it to the edge. Sweet cut there. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive chewing up yardage along the way. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Gets it out fast. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight.
Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse. And he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carney. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick completion to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's up, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Banks to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the air on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Touchdown, Gators! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go, Zach. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From the gun. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.